everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so sorry about last week. I was having serious technical issues, but now you can hear me. But anyways, so this week, as you can see by the title, I am filming a do's and don'ts of makeup. So I'm going to do one side of what I believe makes your makeup last longer and look more flawless, and then the other side of what doesn't. Now, in no way am I making fun of people that do their makeup in my don'ts section. These are just things that I've learned along my makeup journey. I used to do these things, so that's where I've gotten it from, and now I've improved. And I'm just going to show you my little tips and tricks on how to have flawless, long-lasting makeup. So stay tuned, guys, and I hope you'll enjoy. Okay, I just have to put my hair up because here in Australia we are having a hot autumn instead of a hot summer. And I'm literally sweating. Also, if you see my backdrop moving, it's right under the vent. I've got the aircon on for that reason. But anyways, so I'm going to make this side my don't and this side my do. So I'm just going to get my toner and I'm just going to put that on both sides. Okay, so I would usually let this sink in, but on my don't side, I'm going to go in with my primer. And the reason I wait with my toner to dry and then putting on my primer is just so it really sinks into your skin and not just moving all this product all around. It's not actually benefiting you in any ways. Okay, so this side has dried. I'm going to go in with this side's primer. Okay, so I usually let my primer sit for a while, but this side I'm obviously not going to let it sit, so it's still tacky. Okay, so I have a lot of product on my beauty blender, and I'm just going to quickly pat that all over that side. Go underneath the eye. And then I'm going to go in for another full layer for the entire thing. Okay, so that's my don't side. Now I'm going to explain what you should do on this side. So get a little bit of product, just where your pores are biggest, gently push into them and do like little circular bits kind of thing. This will help them seem a lot less visible. Then for the rest of the face, same thing. Push it into the skin. And don't forget to blend down. Nobody likes foundation lines. Now I'm not going to go under my eye because we put concealer there, and you don't need a lot of product under your eye because that really increases your chances of the under eye creasing, and you don't want that. I'm not going to put foundation on my lips because that causes them to go cracky and dry like that. Again, same with my don't side, I'm going to start with a lot of product under my eyes. And I'm going to draw a really big triangle. Now I know a lot of people use this method for highlighting and contouring. I personally don't like it because it is a lot of product. I kind of look like a clown. On this side, I'm going to lightly scrape off some of that product. And I'm just going to feather it out. And I also highlight in here to get rid of those creases in the corners and on my chin. I'm going to take my mini beauty blender, blend away. Now I'm literally going to get concealer everywhere just to be able to blend all that product out. Okay, so on this side, I'm just going to blend, 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 trying not to move the product around as much. So instead of wiping, I'm just pressing it in, just like with the foundation, so you're not moving where you've placed it. So as you can see, serious under eye creases. Ew, that's disgusting. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my powder. And I'm just going to set this side as is. Okay, now I'm going to go back to this side. And before I set it, I'm going to make sure there are no creases underneath my eye. And I'm going to set the under eye with my beard. Now, doing that, I got rid of the creases that were there, and then I set it straight away with a beauty blender because it'll push the powder into the creases and it won't crease for the rest of the day. So that's how you prevent under eye creasing. Alright, now I'm going to start with contouring. I'm going to go do my don't side, of course, and I'm going to start with a pointy tapered powder brush. And I'm just going to go like this. And the nose one. I'm going to go with my do side. Now with my contouring, I use a bigger powder brush and I squeeze it for cheek contouring. And I dip just a little bit, and then I start from that side, and then I work my way down, small circular motions. Starting with a bigger floppier brush prevents having those harsh lines like that. It becomes a little bit more natural and a lot softer. And then I bring it up, curve it around because your cheekbone is joined to this one. And then that's when I start contouring my forehead very lightly, doesn't need to be heavily contoured. And I just bring it back down, blend it all through. And then I go in with the brush I had before, slightly darken the top, just to make it look like it's a little bit more structured. And of course bring that up, small circular motions so you don't get those harsh lines. And same thing, I'm going to pinch this and ever so lightly contour the sides of my nose, flicking down instead of up and down like that. Alright, now I'm going to go into the baking stage. So of course starting off with the don't, I'm going to dip the beauty blender into a lot of powder. That's just gone everywhere, hasn't it? Maybe too much powder. Put that all under there. Big powder. Okay, so now I'm going to show you on my do side. For baking underneath the eyes, I use my mini one. Lightly dab that on and just bring it down a little bit past the eye socket. And then I go in with my big one. Got more straight line there and then fade it out towards the end. And I also bake on the smile crease. Now the reason I didn't use as much powder is because it's not necessary and it'll flake everywhere like it has just done. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow, and I'm going to start my don't side. Okay, so first of all, I always brush my eyebrows to the way I want them to go. Always scrape off that extra product, and then I always start in the darkest area because that's where the most product is when you first start. So I just lightly flick through my eyebrows. I use the excess to do the corner because I usually have that faded out. Don't want a harsh line. And I always brush them after I put the product in. This helps blend the product to make it a little bit smoother. Alright, it is time for eyes. Now I'm going to prep my do side, not my don't side, because I do not want my eyeshadow to crease. Okay, so I'm starting off with just a flat brush, and I'm going to go in with the colour Whimsy, right on top of that. And then I'm going to go in with smoked, it's the darker brown, for my crease. Now, I'm going to go in my do side and explain to you what I'm doing. So I'm going to make sure I've got no creases in that primer. Start off with a neutral base to set the primer. And put that all over my lid and work it up into my crease. Then I'm going to go in the crease with Innocent. It's just a nice light transition colour. Putting this down first is going to help transition from the crease colour to the lid colour without having harsh lines. I'm going to start to blend that into my crease. I'm going to go in with the smoked colour. Now I'm going to tap it so there's no excess. It's going to flick inwards in the corner and then just bring it up and around. Now, I'm just going to quickly take this powder off this side. So just wipe it away and always flick it down and away from the eye when you're taking powder off underneath there, just so it doesn't get in your eye. So I'm not going to let it set for that long because then the powder will become stuck to the foundation and look really white. I'm also just going to go back in with my bronzer brush and just pop a little bit of bronzer over there and down here just to blend it in. I'm going to go in with Innocent on my lower lash. And then a little bit of Whimsy. And then use smoked just in the outer corner. Like so. Now on this side, I'm just going to go straight in with smoked. You'll look like a smoky eye. Now the reason I went in with 3 colours on my lower lash line on the do side is because I did the same thing with the lid. You built up the colour so it wasn't so harsh. See that one? Oh, this way. Okay, now I'm going to go in with mascara. I don't really have like a do's and don'ts for curling eyelash curler, but just always make sure that there's a rubber before you do it. You can chop your eyelashes off. Now I'm obviously not going to demonstrate today what it would be like to curl your eyelashes without the rubber because I quite value my eyelashes and I would like to keep them. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the Their Real Benefit Mascara. It's like my all-time favourite now. I'm just going to go straight in with this one. And dip back in to the bottom. Okay, now for the do side, I'm just going to take off all that excess. I'm going to very lightly wiggle my way up. And then I'm not going to dip back in for the bottom. Just use the leftovers. Okay, so now I'm going to take off all this powder. And as you can see, it did settle in because I left it for so long. Now, I'm not going to put bronzer over it, just to show you what it does look like. You can see that the bronzer did help blend all this side, but this side looks nice and pasty. Now, I'm going to put bottom liner on this side because I remember when I first started using makeup, I had to put bottom eyeliner for everything. Yep, it's going to look better with bottom eyeliner. So I'm just going to show you. It doesn't always look better with bottom eyeliner. As you can see, this looks a lot better without the bottom eyeliner because I've got that little bit of smoky colour in the outer corner. It actually looks a lot nicer. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with blush. I've got my blush brush and my Sephora blush. I'm going to take a lot of product, as you can see, and I'm going to smile the big, and do big circular motions on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so on this side, I'm not going to do a big smile because the apples aren't actually where they are when your face is resting, and it comes down here. So I'm just going to lightly go like that. Not really power, but you know what I mean. And it's just going to highlight the apple, and I'm just going to lightly flick and bring it up the cheek. Like so. So you can definitely see the difference. It looks a lot higher. It is bringing my jaw structure and the cheekbone up. Alright, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. This is my Jeffree Star today. And I'm going to obviously start with the don't side. Take a lot on my brush. I'm going to highlight in here. And I'm just going to highlight the cheek. Now, I'm going to take all that product off my brush. I'm going to lightly dip, go into the corner of the eye, tap it on, and then drag it onto the lid. Put a little bit of highlight on the brow bone, just a little bit. And then for the cheek, tap off that excess, like the contouring, circle motions, and then blend out and up. Okay, so now we're going to go in with lips. Now everyone overdraws their lips thanks to Kylie Jenner. It comes a fine line whether you've overdrawn it like a clown or you've overdrawn it to make your lips look nice and plump. Now, I'm going to do the liner properly. I do not overdraw my lips, I think they're big enough. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the liquid lip. Now I'm going to go in do side. I always go over the lip liner because as you can see, it is not the same colour. Okay, so that is it of my do's and don'ts for makeup. I hope you guys learned something along the way. So this is my don't side. You can see that it is not blended, my eyebrows too thick, my lips are a little clownish. And then there's my do side. It's very blended, it looks a lot more natural. Now these are things that I've learned along the way, like I never used to even fill in my eyebrows, so I could have just left my eyebrow with the foundation in it. Now this side will last longer because I let the toner settle, I let the primer settle into the skin, I let it all dry, I pushed the product into my skin, I didn't wipe it. So this side will last longer. Yeah, so these are just tips and tricks. I am in no way making fun of anyone who does their makeup like this. I used to do my makeup like this, so in actual fact I'm making fun of my old self when I first started using makeup. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, go give it a thumbs up and go click the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week with a new video. Bye guys!